All right. Hello, hello, hello. You have tuned in to Put a Pin in It Conversations with Elisa, and I am Elisa. Woo! All right. Again, my friend. I am up without my backdrop because I have not had time to really set up, but we're going to have a good time tonight. All right. So put in the chat, we are going to have a good time tonight. What's up, Santel? Y'all, the most organist that has ever faced the earth. My nephew, none other than Samuel Santel Reed. I know he just cringed, but hey, I'm your Aunt Lisa. I will always and forever be. All right, so we're going to jump right into it because tonight also we're going to do the live reaction to Preacher's The Wedding Edition. But from what I'm understanding, men, they're going to show the man cave and all of those things too. So I just want you to stay tuned because it's going to be messy and we're going to just watch it together. All right? I'm going to bring my co-host on. We're going to talk about sports because a lot of things is going on in sports. Everybody give Queen a hand.
Hey, everybody. Hey.
Hey,
I don't have my backdrop this weekend either.
We both don't have our backdrop. We both don't have it. But we're going to but we're going to keep on keeping on. Okay?
Yes.
So a lot of things has been happening in the WNBA. We want to go ahead and start off with them. Where is my? Oh, it's right here. Exciting things are happening. Yes. Oh, we're gonna talk about that Lakers game. Stay tuned, Lakers fans, because we're gonna tear into y'all. So just stay right here. We're gonna talk about the WNBA for a smidge, and then we're gonna talk about the NBA and what happened last night. Whether you know it or not, Queen is a professional referee, and I doubt she watched the games. Did you watch it?
I didn't. It's hard.
But that's good. But that's good. Hard. That's good because you're going to have fresh eyes on what I'm going to show you. Okay. But this is good news. Remember last week we talked about the WNBA and how they're going to have to step up with advertising, step up with ticket sales. And look at this. The Dallas Wings and the Atlanta Dream have sold out of their season tickets already. Already, people are anticipating. They are anticipating the WNBA to be a success. So much so, the dynamic duo that's coming up in the Chicago Sky. So now Angel Reese is number 5. If you didn't know that, now she changed her number and she let Cordosa have number 10. So, but guess what? Angel Reese's jersey has already sold out.
Wow.
Already has sold out. And I'm noticing something, and I hope it doesn't happen. I feel like that I think like we talked about last week, somebody is going to have to take Cordosa under their wing, because if not, she's going to get lost in the sauce. Do you agree or not?
Yeah, because she doesn't understand. I saw her being interviewed, and they asked her, what did they ask her? They asked her a question about, I think it was about Caitlin Clark. It was a question. She was like, I don't even know how to answer this. Like, I don't need, so she doesn't know the antics, and she doesn't know. She's not catching it.
Right. And I applaud Angel Reese because she's more social media savvy. So I think Angel Reese is going to have to be like a sister, because in South Carolina, she's used to that sisterhood. Everybody's a bond, everybody's family. They've been rivals for so long. I hope that Angel Reese be like, okay, you know what? We coming in at the same time. I got this. I got your back. Come on, let's do it.
Right.
Because if not, Dawn already said that Camilla is very to herself. She's not open. So if they have a coach that does not like try to get to know her, they're not going to know anything about her.
Right.
And I'm glad that Ty Young is going there, because Ty is kind of like a down to earth person. So she's probably going to, be able to tap into Cordosa. But that's a problem that I'm seeing, and I hope that does not happen to her, because she's a good talent.
Yeah.
And we can't talk about the WNBA without talking about this girl.
This girl.
Caitlin freaking Clark. Oh my God. You want to know how much money? You know why she turned down Ice Cube? She said, you ain't on my level. Why is you telling me you going to pay me this? And
exactly.
This
and I
girl
can get that in one deal.
Is getting over 8 years, $26 million from Nike. Wow. $6 in 4 years from Under Armour, and $6 million under 4 years from Adidas. How much money is that? Wow. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot.
And so she's not worried about the salary that she's getting from the WNBA. But I believe the reason why she's going to the WNBA, because she knows that she can bring, they're already moving their games to different arenas when she comes to their town, to the bigger arenas, because they know the people are going to come. So I gotta applaud the girl now.
I do. And one reason why I applaud her, I don't believe that race has anything to do with it.
It doesn't.
I believe she worked her ass off. I believe she worked her ass off since the age of 2, and she took a lot of heat from a lot of different places, from various aspects. And I believe she sowed her seeds. This is her labor. She reaping it.
And she has a great support system. Parents, you got to see how Caitlin Clark's mom and dad and her brothers and everybody, how they rally around her.
They balance her out.
Yes, they do. And I love to see it. I really do. So you can tell that Clark is she's really balanced. She really is. Like, everything that's going on around her, she's in her phone like a teenager. She ain't even really fazed by it.
I just pray for the continued balance that Hollywood don't step in. You know what I mean?
That's why I'm glad she went to Indiana, because Indiana is kind of like our kind of ish.
Right.
So I'm glad she went there and not to Atlanta. I'm glad she didn't come here. Oh, she probably wouldn't have stayed in the WNBA if she came here.
They would have ate her alive. They would have ate her alive.
All right, so we're going to talk about the New York game first, and then we're going to harp on this Lakers versus Nuggets team. By the way,
all right, cool.
Go Nuggets! Get the brooms out, because I feel it. But anyway, so I want you to watch this, and you tell me what you see, because they said that it was a lot of controversy going on in these plays. But you tell me as a referee, this is almost the end of the game, so I'm setting it up for you. End of the game, okay?
All right, cool.
All right, here we go.
Hold on, let me zoom in.
That's the wrong one.
Okay.
Is this?
Wait, say, girl, you know I'm 50 now. Was that 25? Oh, that's
Okay, I'm gonna play. I'm about to say I'm gonna play one more time. Play one more time. I'm playing one more time.
What the heck? They shoot that. You got to. Okay. You got to play that one more time.
You need me to play it again?
I do, because I know I did. I can't be saying what.
What you saying? You want to play one
again.
more time? All right, I'm
playing. Okay, Red. This is who playing?
This is the Nuggets and the 76ers.
Okay, I mean the 76ers.
No. It's the New York Knicks and the 76ers. My bad.
Okay, 76ers in red. Okay.
Yes, 76ers
so
in red.
They inbound the ball. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You want me to tell you how it was?
Yeah, go ahead. No, I want you to replay it.
I'm gonna replay it one more time.
One more again. There was no 3-second violation for one.
We get technical.
I mean, there wasn't. How was he? Why wasn't it a spot for him to inbound the ball? Why was he under the goal? And it's so much so many complexities in that, because it should have been a location where he spot him to inbound the ball.
So you didn't see any fouls?
I saw a lot of fouls.
But at the end of the game, they just don't call those. Is that what happened?
No, you're supposed to do, again, just because it's the end of the game, it's still considered preventative officiating, because at the end of the game, you can cause the crowd to go crazy. As an official, you control all of that. You control the game. So you could cause the crowd to go crazy. Somebody could actually get hurt on either team, right? And then also you could actually be accountable for the game, whichever the way the game goes. You're not supposed to be watching the score. You're supposed to be watching the clock. Yes. And you communicate with your other officials, right? Because in his position, he's not supposed to be watching the clock. He's supposed to be watching everything that was in his area where that ball was. And he should have came. I don't understand why he was over there. The ball, I don't understand that. I don't understand the inbounding. I don't understand that. So, yeah.
So it wasn't. So you're saying the inbounding, it wasn't like definitive. It just was like here. It wasn't like stop here, whatever. Santel said,
when you blow
so
that
y'all don't watch the players travel.
Right. I saw them travel. Even with him being on the ground, moving the ball around, that's a travel.
Well, all in all, this is what. So there was no fouls called, and they ended up winning the game. Also,
by one possession, one score.
I think it was. Let me look. I know the Lakers and the Nuggets was by one, but let me look at this one. This one was by one possession because he did a 3-pointer. It was 101 to 101, and then he shot a three.
All eyes on deck, calling everything. You do a game like that could cause wreak havoc at the end of the game. First of all, you better make sure you make it out. You notice once the game is over, the ref, they gone.
And rightfully should.
You better. Yeah, because somebody could listen. That was not good.
Okay, so
I can't wait.
This is the Lakers and the Nuggets. Okay, right, now let's watch this one.
All right, let's go.
Okay, let me play that again because that was short. Now pay attention. I might have to talk this one.
Right.
That's Murray. He shot the shot. Okay, I'm gonna talk this one out because I
talk that one out.
I feel my help coming. All right, so you didn't watch the game. So the entire game, the Lakers were ahead. First, second, third quarter, they were ahead. First and second quarter, they were ahead by 20 points. Third quarter, they were ahead by 10. So the Nuggets had chipped it down until like 10 points, one time 5, but mostly they chipped it down to 10, right? 10 minutes left in the third, there was a controversial no call. Okay? In the third quarter. Okay? Now, the game goes on, and the Nuggets chip it all the way down until what you saw right here. So LeBron got the ball. He ran it down. This is the last, 1 minute of the game. Seconds of the game, because when LeBron was running down, it was like 16 seconds. 16 seconds. He ran down. He faked CP3, Caldwell Pope, however you say his name. He fell down, and so LeBron was wide open for a 3. He shot it and he missed. Wide open. But prior to that, he had shot 2 3-pointers. So I can understand him saying, hey, I done knocked down 2. I might as well. So he shot the ball, he missed. Then I think somebody from Nuggets rebound, I think it was Gordon, he passed it to Murray. Murray took it back down, and that's the shot that you saw. He shot it over Anthony Davis.
Okay.
So that was the end of the game. My thing is, and so at the end of the game, LeBron kept talking about what Santel was saying, man, there were so many missed calls, especially on D-Lo. You were up 20 points. I don't care about the missed calls. It wasn't that many missed calls where you should have squandered a 20-point lead.
What was the controversial call, that missed call?
He got grazed in the face by, not like hit, but like grazed in the face by Murray. But their coach didn't challenge the call, so the game went on.
Okay.
So because they didn't call it and he didn't challenge it, the game went on. And so that is the call ultimately that LeBron was talking about. Hey, the refs need to do whatever.
LeBron is always going to say that, especially if number 25. I'm gonna find out if number 25 was in the game. Number 25 official, and LeBron don't like him, and LeBron is gonna go above and beyond, and just over the moon to see the cows. Okay, if he is officiating that game, and so if calls was not called, that might have been why, if he was there, because he treads lightly with LeBron. But if you were already up, LeBron,
they were up 20 points.
Stop
3
crying,
quarters.
You missed. You lost.
There's no way. 20 points, 3 quarters, and 16 seconds. Why the heck? I don't care if you were open. Why would you shoot the ball that fast to give them possession again to shoot the ball? I hate to bring in Michael Jordan, but I got to. Every game that I've seen Michael Jordan play, when it came down to the wire, he held that ball to the last shot. Even if he didn't make it, it was going into overtime. That's the same thing that Murray was thinking because it was tied when he was going down the court. So, in my opinion, I don't even fault LeBron. I don't. I think it's coaching. I think their coach is horrible.
This what I think. Their coach is probably horrible, but I think a lot of the and all of that has to do with it. I really
A lot of the what?
one of my betting, the bets and
Oh,
things like that.
okay.
I believe that it has a lot to do with it. One of my dreams was to especially when I was dating him, to make it to the NBA. And he was like, no, you never want to do that. I'm telling you now, you never want to do that. And now I see why. I don't. I never. I would like to. I could stay at D1 and possibly shadow at WNBA. I'm no longer interested because things are becoming. They're losing their authenticity. And I didn't come this far and work this hard for me to just be
Mhm.
some little side dummy and just go on like act like you didn't see that. No, I'm
Right.
doing what I was taught and how I learned, and it's just like I don't get it. Like where's some of these people coming from?
And again, this is to me, this is a way for the WNBA to really segue into getting what they need. People are getting
Absolutely.
tired. People are getting tired of the antics that
Yep.
the NBA is doing. They're getting tired of it,
Absolutely.
and so
Absolutely.
they can come off as what they. I'm telling you, they got to seize this moment. They have got to seize this moment. If they do,
Absolutely.
they will be set for life.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. And it will
They will.
just rock it. And we'll have our centuries of the era of Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Muggsy Bogues,
Right.
Alonzo Mourning.
Right.
We'll have as women, we'll have that era. And I believe so. I believe it because they
Yeah.
right there. It's just they got
They're
it.
right. Now we know I know more names in the WNBA now than I ever known before. So they're on the right track. They just gotta stay there. But
For
anyway,
them to sell out before the
sell
season
out.
even start,
Sell
before
out.
camp start, like what the heck?
Yeah, sell out. That's amazing. But like I was saying, I believe that the Nuggets just have the Lakers number. That loss right there, being up for that many points and then end up losing by a one possession,
I'm gonna watch
that
the next game.
is demoralizing. I
Mm.
know they're
It
like, oh,
is.
that's demoralizing. And you
It
got
is.
you got LeBron, AD, D'Angelo Russell. You got all these people on your team, and you got Jokic out here looking like a farmer playing basketball.
I
He
think it
don't
is
eat. He
coaching too. Hmm.
It's coaching because
Hmm.
The Joker is so unathletic. He's the most unathletic athlete I ever seen in my life. But somehow he just makes it work. And I believe that pick and roll, they run pick and roll all night long. And I don't understand how. And like AD said, he said there's just sometimes on both ends of the court, we don't know what we're doing. That's
Yeah,
coaching.
I'm so glad he was man enough to say it
He said that.
because if you don't know what you're doing on both ends of the court, you're not being coached. You don't have a plan. You just going
Right.
out there.
And to be honest, I don't think he's a big man, but I don't think Anthony Davis is a center. I just don't. And they play him at that position, but he's too soft. They need a real center. And then I believe that the Lakers, they'll be unstoppable. That's what I believe. But anyway, off them niggas, they about to get swept. Bring out the brooms because they're about to get
Hello.
swept. If they didn't win last night, oh, it's over. It's over. It's over. All right. So now we're gonna talk about my girl, Queen B.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna play this whole
Yeah. Just play a clip.
I don't know if I'm play the
Now
whole
you
thing.
zoom in and listen to what the lady talking about, because
All
I
right, let's
kind of agree
listen.
with the lady.
I don't think I just pulled a clip from her thing. I couldn't pull that. So you got to like
Okay.
recap what the lady said.
Okay.
All right, y'all. This is talking about Beyonce's hair products. What's the name of it?
Sacred.
Sacred. All right, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Now that Sacred is known for the quality and what it does for your hair, I think it's about time I show y'all what it does for my
Y'all
hair.
see how they don't
I
part
love
at the
the
root,
lather, it's
at
very
the
soothing, it
hairline?
smells. Because my color was fresh, we used the rice and rose water ritual. And there's nothing in the world like the conditioner. I love it, there's nothing like it. I'm really proud of the quality. I do use a tiny bit of moisture seal before flat ironing. The stigma and misconception is that people that wear wigs don't have long and healthy hair. That's some bullshit, because it ain't nobody business. I'll get back to my hair. I like to blow dry my hair on medium heat because I try to stay away from as much heat as possible, and using the old school pressing comb. I've chosen color over perms or relaxers.
All natural, you know his favorite hashtag. It's gonna be all natural hashtag.
This is it. I've been using these products and my hair has never grown so long, never been so moisturized. And I've managed to keep my texture and my curls, even with my hair so blonde and my hair is flourishing. Is it sacred? Is it sacred? I love Sacred Wash Days because I'm able to focus and take some QT and spend it on me.
And I'm very grateful for those who have allowed the products to speak for themselves. And we are building the community that I've dreamt about. I'm proud of the ingredients. I'm proud of the way it's making people feel. I'm proud that it's not one-dimensional and that it's for multiple textures.
Okay.
Now, I
Yeah.
believe that Beyonce has some long hair.
Uh-huh.
And I believe that her hair should look good as much money as she make.
Uh-huh.
However, that
Uh-huh.
video, I don't believe around the perimeters of her edges, front and back, I don't believe that that's her hair.
Why you
I
don't?
believe that her hair is that because she did not. Okay, in another picture, her hairline was
Because she
spot.
don't got no baby's hairs right there.
And so I was like, how all this thickness all of a sudden arrived?
I get that. And also,
And they're not parting it right at when we part out here, we part it. Okay. We part right here. We start from right here and actually go all the way up. They never did that. Now I know she wasn't parting it, but when she did all that, that baseline around the perimeters was not parted. I don't believe the product. I hope and pray that it's good. It should be good again because how much money she made. And I believe she has beautiful hair. I believe that her mama is a hairstylist. Like, why wouldn't she? But that episode, that little video, I don't believe that was her hair.
because who holds their hair right here when you getting it parted? Who do that?
Exactly.
Do y'all do that when you get your hair done? You hold this part of your head when you parting it. No, Beyonce, don't play in our face now.
Right. She playing.
Don't
And
play
you
in
know
our
I'm in these
face.
Baltimore streets, honey. I'm ready. Girl, I'm in Baltimore. I'm ready to go in the house. But yes, Beyonce, I believe her hair is beautiful. I just don't believe that that's her hair. She
Well, they had
lied.
to sell it. They had to sell it. So
Yeah, but girl,
that
sell it, girl. If that's the case, you should have been telling us, "Hey, I got a new product coming. Stay tuned. Look at my hair. Look at my hair." The whole time, she didn't start
right,
that until the people started talking about we ain't using that. You lying, Beyonce. We ain't using
right.
that. You
So they was
lying,
like, we ain't never seen your hair.
right? And we ain't even gonna talk about if she really be Blue Ivy Mama and the other girl and all that other stuff. We ain't gonna talk
Oh
about
no,
because honey, that's
I
a
can't.
whole hot
I
mess.
cannot get no cease and desist. I don't know nothing about that.
Allegedly, because we ain't getting sued. Okay.
But thank you, Queen, for coming on.
Thank you,
Everybody give
y'all
Queen
in these
a
Baltimore streets. Bye. Bye.
Bye. All right, y'all. So we're about to watch Preachers, the wedding edition. So go ahead and share, like and share. We're about to watch it together. This is my first time watching it. I'm watching it with you. I want to share this moment with you. Usually I will watch it by myself, but I was so invested in this show that I was so glad to hear that they was coming back on. So if you haven't watched it, the reunion part 1 and part 2 is up, and we have already watched it last week and the week before. So this week they have the preacher's wedding edition. It's only 20 minutes long, so we ain't gonna be here long. Let's see what they got to say. Mm.
This season on Preacher's Wedding Edition.
I'm going to catch up with Bishop to welcome him to the marriage club.
You about to have a whole lot of undefiled sex.
Really?
I am so happy for Loretta and Bishop Jones.
You happy now?
Wait, y'all.
I would have always been happy.
It's a lot dealing with a vet.
Did y'all see that woman? This right here, that is Maisha Chaney. That is who I've been advocating for since this show has started. If y'all have been watching with me, this is what's his name? This is Chaney's ex-wife, the one that I've been fighting for last week and the week before last. So this is her. All right, let's keep going.
Jones.
You happy now?
I would have always been happy.
It's a lot dealing with a vet.
I'm surprised you invited her to the wedding.
This guy has about 15 or 20 gangster-looking guys. If I had known he was bringing these gangsters, I would have brought my posse with me.
We're getting discourse before we have dialogue.
Right. It's not about you, though. See, you're on the outside looking in. He had another woman. My question is this. Have you made it right with your first wife? Why can't I hear Bishop tell it?
Sit down, Ron.
To go together as a Christian couple for 16 years and be grown, it doesn't look good.
Okay. It's none of your business.
She done told us that now.
Want this to be our bachelorette party?
Okay. I'm going to need a lot of help with these two parties. There's still so much work to do.
Where are these fabulous dresses?
Oh my goodness.
The color.
Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. Well, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is fabulous.
I just gave the girls all the looks in every dress, every gown. They're not ready.
Loretta wants to be the only sun in the galaxy, but I am going to rival everything that she thinks she can do from a couture point of view. I don't want to be upstage. I want to be at least equal to.
Okay, well, you know the boss lady has me under direct orders.
We ain't upstaging nobody there. We just props.
Well, prop me up, Doc. Because I hate for my knees to get weak when he says, do you take this? And all of a sudden,
I feel like nervous, happy, jittery.
Good to see you. Help me out. What happens in man cave? Stays in man cave. Preacher.
Everybody wants heaven, but they live in life.
That was a long introduction.
Got the whole church judging you, hoping that you fail. How you going in the world if nobody wanna help? But it ain't easy trying to find the devil yourself.
Preach.
They said finally. Wow.
I decided to have myself a bachelor party to sort of remake the relationships with all the preachers. And I wanted very definitely to catch up with all of the fellas. Man, imagine this. The bachelor party, the balloons, the crew, everything was all in my house.
This morning, y'all, I'm going to catch up with Bishop to welcome him to the marriage club. He can't claim being single no more. 17 years of being single, so I got to go welcome him into the club and talk to him about why I won't be able to make the bachelor party.
Dietrich,
Bishop!
what's up, man?
You got to be the swaggiest bishop in the world. Look at the
No, you
boots, dog.
want to say the swaggiest old man.
No,
Come
you
on.
ain't no old man. You ain't no. You better get young.
I better
right away.
Well, it's happening.
Because you about to have a whole lot of undefiled sex.
Really?
I got to talk to the bishop. He got to let me in on his secret on how he was able to hold himself for the last 17 years from falling in sin like I did.
And nowhere.
Now, when I was dating Dominique, you know, I was having all kinds of babies. You know
that's
you know,
when you were dating?
With Destin, we had her first child in Denver. She was pregnant when she was walking down the aisle.
Really?
I'm trying to say I couldn't contain myself.
You couldn't hold it together?
She was so fine.
She was fine.
Every time I look at her. Now the miracle is, here's the miracle, Bishop.
What's
How
the miracle?
did you maintain for 17 years?
Age.
What?
Listen, I made enough mistakes.
That's why I had to come and talk to you, Bishop.
Man, come
I
on,
can't
man.
make the bachelor party. I gotta go and do a concert. I have an obligation. I gotta go to Birmingham, Alabama. The people waiting for me. The show is sold out.
So you got to go to Birmingham.
I gotta give the people what they want. I hate that I'm not gonna be able to make it to the bachelor party because I know it's gonna be good. They probably gonna have some strippers and everything there. I'm missing my blessing.
Now, what advice you got for me in terms of marriage?
I would say, make all the love you need to make. every which way you can. Enjoy, have sex, and some more sex.
Let's do everybody's looking for.
How you doing, back?
What's up, big brother?
Everything's good?
Man, everything is well. I'm here for you. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
I'm content. That's the main thing.
Well, listen, the one thing I do know is if you doing it, you have contemplated all these things and you're ready to go.
Well, you know that with me, it's very cognitive.
Well, let me say this to you, brother.
I'm telling you.
Because you have been my friend.
Yeah.
Big brother. You were,
See, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but Clinton look a little hefty. Melissa, you hit it right on the head. He look a little fluffy, don't he? Lord Jesus. He look like McMary. He don't look like McClendon. McMuffin. McMuffin.
that were with me all the way through.
All the way through.
Okay. So let me say this to you. I'm so happy for you, man. I don't know what to do. I am excited.
Thanks, man.
I'm your boy,
Big Mac.
And I can't stay all day today.
I know you
the
gotta
fellas
go.
are coming, but I'm gonna be there on your day.
Oh yeah.
You wouldn't miss it, man.
Yeah.
This
So
is
I'm throwing Deuteronomy 24:5 on everybody. You got a phone?
Yeah. I am reading out of the New King James Version.
Read. You remember the old preacher? Read.
Read.
All right.
When a man has taken a new wife, he shall not go out to war.
He shall not go out to
or
war.
be charged with any business.
Or be charged with any business.
He shall be free at home.
Free at home.
1 year.
1 year.
Ebo shot.
Oh.
and bring happiness.
Bring happiness
to his wife whom he has taken.
Bring happiness for 1 year. Tell him don't call me for a year. Hey, what's going on? Got Bishop. What we got? Here we got the rest of the guys on the way. All right.
Looking forward to it.
And I can't wait to hear what Ron's got to say.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks.
change your opinion. Also, possibilities emerge.
Hey, what's up? The Bishop, man.
How you doing, my brother? Oh, Bishop. Good to see you.
Uh-oh. We need to know why Pastor Cheney got a divorce because his ex-wife on egg bleeding every day. I had to unfollow her because she makes me tired. Um, I have been like because I have a soft spot for Maisha because she came and spoke at something that I had, and I really don't like the way he's moving. I need to know why too because he keep alluding to money, and I'm trying to figure out what is going that's what he keep alluding to. But I'm not particularly sure what everything is, but you can tell she's really hurt by it. You can. Um and I just want to make sure that we kind of be a little sensitive because being that she was with him all them years and now it just seems like he's trying to like act like it didn't exist or it hurt him so bad that uh, I just been through it. I don't think it's cool. And I don't know why this is not playing anymore. I must have got reported. Ah, why is it not playing no more? Mm, right. I don't like that. He's making it seem like she's a terrible person. And I know she's not. I know she's not. She gave her all for him. And I know how she feels. When you give your all to something and then it happens in such a fast fashion. Um, I don't know. All right, it's playing again. Let me share it. I don't know what happened. But that's the problem that I have with him. Like he's making it seem like she just I bet you he got a white woman though. How much y'all want to bet? I got 20 on it. I bet he's with the white woman. How much y'all want to bet?
And you wouldn't call Dietrich
because one is bougie and the other is ghetto.
Oh no! Listen, I don't think we should label the brothers either way. I mean, Dietrich is as fly as can be, and who knows? Don't judge my brother McClendon. He may have hands, Ron. You better watch out.
I don't mean ghetto in a bad way.
Come on.
Ghetto's better than I'm from the ghetto, but I got to the ghetto. Now I'm talking about Joe and Bo, McClendon and Bo. I'm still ghetto. I agree.
Where you're from, ghetto is what's in it.
I agree, but McClendon was never from the ghetto. And that's not a bad thing because I can tell by his disposition, his demeanor.
We can't go into brethren that are not here.
Mac had as much trouble. Come on. Mac had as much trouble as anybody else.
Oh yeah, you know it better than I do. I just wonder. I would have liked him to have been here. I've always watched Bishop McClendon. He seems like he associates more with the white community, and that's his prerogative. If he's been called to the white people, like I've been called to the blacks, and I'm multicultural, but that's his thing. I think that's why Bishop Jones perhaps likes him because he challenges him and shows him and gives him schooling on how to be more multicultural.
I came just to celebrate this occasion and to have a good time. These brothers are wearing me low.
I got the baddest, finest woman any man can have.
That is the best.
Nah, I don't know about that. Have you seen my old lady, bro?
What?
Have you seen my old lady?
You called her old lady, didn't
I think I'm gonna pass on this portion of the conversation. Text me when you're through.
I'm old now. She's an old lady like me. I'm an old man.
Yeah, I'm old too.
But it's nothing better than old wine, right? Lavette is one of the most beautiful women that you can ever behold. Any man, not just in my eyes. She reminds me of Coretta Scott King. Her intelligence, her body, her gait, everything about her is just beautiful.
Our beauty is in the eye
of the beholder. That's right.
So we
and,
settle that one.
And you have a beautiful lady. You do.
Gron, he can be happy as he wants to be, even if he has blinders on. I definitely invited my groomsmen to come and help me celebrate because I needed that kind of support in a time like this.
Oh, man, I had no idea Bishop Jones had a gang of guys as his groomsmen. This guy has about 15 or 20 gangster-looking guys. If I had known he was bringing these gangsters, I would have brought my posse with me.
Hey, what's up? Now, this is Carl.
Ron, man. Nice to meet you, Carl.
Of course. All right, guys, look, let's go down to the man cave where there are no women allowed.
Coming up next,
he had another woman. He left because of ministry that caused a divorce. Called his first wife.
Okay, speak on that. He could speak on that.
I was talking to him until you jumped in. I said you jumped in the Kool-Aid. I'm letting you know what flavor it is. If any one of them would have jumped on me, they would definitely have crawled off.
He is something else.
All right, guys, look, let's go down to the man cave where there are no women allowed.
I've got a family commitment and I've got to get out of here, but I cannot believe I spent half of this bachelor party in a debate. And I have a feeling round 2 is going to be crazier than round 1 between the bishops.
Let me just drop this on you. He's dating this woman as an international bishop, preaching the gospel, winning souls all over the world, but never committed to this woman in a more intimate relationship. So they had Ricky Smiley had us on his show, and they asked the question, Bishop Jones, why haven't you committed to Loretta and asked her to marry you? He says, I was married. Yes. And I'm messed up in my mind. I'm conflicted about this.
Yes.
My Bible teaches me if I marry again in the state I'm in, you said I fell in love with the wrong bride. I fell in love with the bride of Christ.
What's the question you gonna ask?
Well, if you just be patient, big homie, I'll let you know. You know, just be
preach
patient.
it out.
No, I want to clarify this because all you guys are listening.
Anxious to see what your point
is. We're getting discourse before we have dialogue.
Right. It's not about you though. See, you're on the outside looking in. He had another woman. He left because of ministry that caused a divorce. Called his first wife.
Okay, speak on that. He could speak on that.
I was talking to him until you jumped in. I said you jumped in the Kool-Aid. I'm letting you know what flavor it is. If any one of them would have jumped on me, they would definitely have crawled off. They would have jumped on, but they would have crawled off. I had my posse with me, but you just couldn't see my posse. And then my posse is the Holy Spirit. Okay.
Oh my God.
But who I'm not happy for, your first wife, seeing how happy you are, and everybody else around you happy. And my question is, before I even come to this wedding, because I don't want, it seems like I'm condoning something that the Bible calls wrong. And my question is this, have you made it right with your first wife?
What?
Did you ask her to apologize? Did you apologize to her for allowing ministry to become your mistress and not take care of her the way you should have? And your children.
All right. Now,
so I'm glad you have peace with that because you're a son.
That's what I'm saying. He got it right.
Why can I hear him? Thank you, sir. Why can I hear Bishop tell him?
Sit down, Ron, because your noise is empty. You could quietly tell us something That doesn't make sense. You don't have to scream it.
Because every time he answers, you come back. No, I didn't come back with nothing. He haven't even answered yet. I just got the question out, and he jumped in. So I'm good.
This is crazy.
So did you make it right with your first wife?
For Ron to ask whether I made it right with my first wife. Why? I don't understand how Ron thinks that I could operate on this level and not do the basics that's required.
Come on, Bishop.
Of any man in any relationship. And that is, when you're wrong, make it right. My apologizing to her does not stop her pain.
No, not at all.
I have apologized to her.
Wow.
When I did that, and I said to my daughter, I said, how's your mother feeling about me? She said, my mother's gotten over you, Dad.
The reason why I'm so concerned about Bishop Noel Jones reaching out to his old wife and making peace with his past, because I'm from a divorced home. My dad divorced my mom when I was a teenager in Compton. My dad was my everything. He was my police officer. He was my disciplinarian. He taught.
So he's taking out all of this on Bishop Noel Jones because of what he went through? Oh my God, he better be glad Bishop Jones is an old man and can't fight, because what the heck is you talking about? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Look, Jermaine, what? All of us, mouth open wide. You got to be kidding me. Ron Gibson, oh, you is a character.
Me, a work ethic, but when he left, all boundaries failed, and my mom was miserable. I tipped my hat to you.
Why?
Mr. Jones. Why? Because you're being honest. Okay? I got one more gripe. Coming up. This bishop has the audacity to propose to his beautiful bride with a Cracker Jack bride. You asked me, am I going to be in the wedding? This is germane to my answer right here. Okay, I got one more gripe.
You said you had one.
No, I didn't say I had one. No. Well, all
How
y'all
many, how many more things? Hey, Ron, how many more things you got in that bag?
He has the audacity.
For real.
How many more things you got in that bag?
This bishop has the audacity to propose to his beautiful bride with a Cracker Jack bride. You asked me, am I going to be in the wedding? This is germane to my answer right here.
The Cracker Jack box, nobody really knows the backstory. I was on my way to the church to make my proposal, and I thought to myself that I need to put a little flair in it. So I remember as a child, things come in a Cracker Jack box. So what I wanted to do with Loretta was, I walk up, I pull out a Cracker Jack box, and then all of a sudden, I pull a serious piece of ring.
Can I respond to that?
Is not
Oh,
the
now
prize.
he explained it. That's
She's
cute.
the prize.
Oh no, don't get that confused.
A man that findeth a wife.
Don't get that
He gonna go in
confused,
a
Reverend.
Cracker Jack box. Well, I got a Cracker Jack prize for you.
And what did
I got a Cracker Jack. I brought a Cracker Jack.
Let me
because
ask
you
you-
gonna need it, Doc.
Let me ask you a question, Ron.
It's some blue pills. It's some blue pills.
Oh my God.
You got a young wife.
Ron is giving me Viagra. Can you imagine that? He's gonna give me Viagra. He does not understand the DNA that runs into us Joneses.
Actually, this is not Viagra. It's really Tic Tacs, but they're the color of Viagra. Loretta comes down the staircase. Women are not allowed at all. It's a man cave.
I just showed up to bring Noel a gift for the bachelor's party. How's everybody doing?
I love the way she said his name. Noel.
Loretta came down the stairs and the whole room went quiet. Why? Because when beauty walks into a room, all of the clamor of intellectual conceptualization and argument goes out the door.
So I just dropped in to bring you some gifts.
Woo!
I'm going to show you the shoes I want you to wear for the wedding.
She has on, huh? Oh boy. No.
He's a size 13.
Camera see this.
Size 13.
Wow. Red
Good Google
I
Mooga.
know Ron
I've known
jealous.
Noel for quite a long time, and we've decided to make our love public, and we both deserve his happiness.
Oh, it was the blood.
It's a signature cologne that I prefer you to wear on the day of the
What is that, Loretta?
It's a Louis Vuitton cologne.
Wow. Look at that bottle. He's going to find out they're called females because they cost. That's a fee when you get a wife. And she has some pretty high taste. And so
I know his
he's going
wife
to be
is over
investing
him.
for the rest of his life.
So you guys having a good time?
Very good. I don't know about
After the fight.
I know no one is down here arguing but Ron Gibson. I already know that.
No one fight with him over there.
No, it was great.
Ask Ron if he comes to the wedding.
Ron, are you coming to the wedding?
Of course.
Wow. He like Loretta. He like her.
Now I have an understanding that he made peace with his first wife and his children.
Oh my God.
And he's free to marry again. So yes, I'll be there with bells and whistles and a gift in my hand.
I would like Ron to come to the wedding, but it doesn't matter to me because the significance of what I'm doing has nothing to do with Ron being there or not being there.
I think you all are a beautiful couple.
And Ron brought some gifts too out of the cracker jar.
Oh, he did? What did he bring?
Don't worry about
Help me out. What happens in man cave?
I'm so glad everybody came together. And really, it might have seemed chaotic.
That was a
but we
pathetic
all
bachelor
enjoyed it because
party.
we're all apologetic.
Pathetic.
And we like to argue and we like to just go at it.
You guys are happy for me? I'm happy all of you guys are with me.
Long live the bishop.
For a big celebration.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to have a marvelous time.
They playing chess. Lord.
Coming up next on Preacher's Wedding Edition.
I'm throwing my girl Loretta a beautiful bridal shower.
Y'all.
To go together as a Christian couple for 16 years and be grown, that is not a good witness because it can cause.
But you're not God. You seem to think that you have a relationship with God that nobody else has.
Ooh, next week gonna be
Now
good.
that's a little much. You can't say what I think.
The women
But
gonna
this
be
is the setup.
good.
Now they're gonna come after me.
Come after
Father,
you.
give me wisdom.
They belong
I
together.
wouldn't want her at my wedding. Judging me.
Y'all. All right. So next week, it's going to go down because the women are going to speak their mind. So we're going to be watching it next week. Y'all tune in next week. Of course, I foresee that the Lakers will be swept by next week. So I will have a song in order. I will have the committal service in order for us to commit them. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Lakers, you were a bust. All right. So I love y'all with the love of the Lord. I will see you next week. We're going to tune in. Oh, God, I can't wait because my issue's on there. I couldn't believe she's on there. And that was Dominique. And we see that Loretta speaks her mind. So I cannot wait. I love you guys. Thank you for staying on, and I'll see you next week. Bye.